Welcome to Enge Fashion Store. My name is Chidima, and today I'll be reacting to a video titled Simple Argument Crushes Diversity is Our Strength. Like, please stay tuned. Thank you.
Kind of want to ask you your comments on your DEI statement about seeing a black pilot, right? Prior Air Force vet, worked in airframe my 7 years while I was in before I was medically retired. So I fixed them for a while. I become a pilot. Let's say I'm your pilot, you see me, I want to know your reaction to seeing me as your pilot. Yeah. Do you immediately think like, oh, I'm glad I see him, or something else?
What did I say?
If I remember correctly, you said you see I believe you see a black pilot at this time. You're wondering, hey, is this the right guy? This, that, the other. My question is,
you're close. All right,
yeah.
Let me tell you exactly what I said.
Sure
okay.
Thing, thank you.
So this was in response, first and foremost, to United Airlines, saying that half of all their new pilots that they're going to hire are going to be women or people of color. Currently, they're 15%.
Okay.
So they want to go from 15% to 50%. A conversation then ensued about how every time affirmative action is employed, standards have to be lowered. There's not a single instance where that does not occur. So then I said, boy, if I see a black pilot, I'm now going to wonder, is that individual qualified, or were they selected because of their race? Comma, but that's not who I am, but this makes me think this way. And I stand completely by that statement.
Okay.
Secondly, let me just finish.
Sure thing. Yeah, sorry.
DEI and affirmative action, what it does is it lowers the merit, it lowers the threshold of standards, and increases things that do not matter, such as skin color and ethnic background. So that is what I said.
Okay. So I just want, like, you see me, and
so if I see you as a white individual, I think that you were selected because of your competency, not because of an affirmative action program.
All right, so let's say I apply as an African American because I am African American. I just look very white, which is legit.
Are you South African or?
No. My father's black. My mother's white.
Okay.
My father raised me, so I identify with how I was raised, who I grew up with, stuff like that. So my point is, I can identify as black and get hired under a DEI, let's so to speak, saying that I don't get all the proper flight hours, I'm a bomb-ass fucking pilot, all that shit. But you see me, you immediately see that I'm white. That's not cause for you to concern and be like, I wonder if this guy's got it. You see me, right?
Well, again, just going back to what I said.
Yeah.
A white individual does not have special hiring quotas or practices that are giving them an extra leg up. In fact, it's the opposite. So let me use a similar analogy. At Harvard, white and Asian students had to get 200 or 300 points better score on the SAT than comparable Pacific Islander, Native American, or black students. And this happens across the board. This is happening in medical schools. This is happening in surgical practices. So your example aside, you immediately assume when you see a macro trend that affirmative action and DEI means we're going to elevate race above competency. And I think every single person in this audience, if you go into a surgery and all of a sudden your doctor comes and he says, hey, I was hired because of DEI. I really don't know what I'm doing. You're about to go under. We're about to operate on your kidney. It's like, whoa. You're not going to say diversity is our strength. You want the best surgeon. Now, a more important question to ask me is, Charlie, do you believe that black pilots can be qualified? Of course, any individual can be qualified. I want a hiring quota and program that only cares about qualification, not skin color. And thirdly, I would say, why does United Airlines care so much about the color of the pilots that are flying them? Shouldn't they just want the best pilots? When you guys are flying from Vegas to Dallas or Vegas to Chicago, are you going to feel safer or more comfortable when you hit turbulence if you have a diverse pilot, or if you have a cockpit of the most qualified people that are there that have proven that they know how to land and fly planes?
Yeah. Thank you. Just want to ask one more thing for that. How do you, because I saw the video, you used the Harvard perspective as well there. How do you feel about legacies in that regard? Because legacies obviously have a leg up in getting into certain institutions just based on who went there before them that is close to them.
How do I feel? I think legacies are somewhat against merit, to be consistent.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
just want to make sure you're consistent.
But I will say, though, that the study of legacies have been done because their parents are smart. They're usually actually pretty smart. And so the moving average is that legacies aren't nearly as unqualified as some affirmative action people, but there are plenty of unqualified legacies that get into Ivy League institutions, to be consistent.
Sweet, thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Stream of politics. And so if the law right now incentivizes
Black
divorce or makes it
qualified.
very,
Of
very
course,
easy,
black
if the law right
qualified.
now
In my
encourages
opinion,
fatherless homes,
I
if
don't
the law
care
right now does not
who-
punish
whose-
adultery,
whose race is qualified, or whose profession, which race a profession can be, or all I care about is just perfection. So when you hear this is your captain speaking, or in an airline plane, you have to know that that is a white male speaking. Just 3.4% of the US airline pilots are black, 2.2% of Asian descent, and a paltry of 0.5 are Hispanic or Latino. Do you know that the youngest black licensed pilot is Camaro Freeland? Please, I want you to comment below in the comment section, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Engel Fashion Store, fashion makes sense. Thank you.